Hey everyone, this is Glitch from Wealth Lab. Today I wanted to talk about dip buyers. It's something we hear quite a bit on our forum. We talk about dip buyers. I personally trade a dip buyer as one of my trading strategies. So what is a dip buyer? Let's start by going into Wealth Lab 7 into the strategies list here. If we scroll down into sample strategies, Wealth Lab 7 comes with a few dip buyers already installed. The one we'll look at is Knife Juggler. Knife Juggler is a building block strategy with this simple entry rule. It buys at limit or stop, actually limit. It buys with a limit order, 4% below the closing price. So that means that every day, assuming you're running this on daily data, it will issue a limit order at 4% below the price of the current bar. So let's just give it a quick run. Let's look at the exit criteria first. It sells after 8 bars or at a 4% profit target, whichever comes first. Okay, let's test it on the NASDAQ 100. Take a look at our position size. Let's start with 100,000 in simulated capital, and we'll make each trade 10% of the current equity with a margin. We'll give it a small margin factor, 1.1. And we'll test it on the most recent 10 years of data. So we click run. Wealth Lab will proceed to collect the data here. You'll note that Wealth Lab 7 automatically updates the data as needed as it's collected. I know so many of you love the data manager and updating your data manually, but it's actually technically not required. Okay, we're updating our visualizers here. Here's our result. So here's our equity curve. The black line is SPY. That's our benchmark symbol. So we kept up pretty well with the benchmark in our trading strategy, even into, move this up a little bit. Even into the Corona decline here. And at that point, we actually started surpassing SPY quite a bit. So on the surface, this Knife Juggler, is holding up pretty well. It's meant to be a basis system for you to work off of, and I'll work off of it a little more in future videos. But for now, this is the basis system. Let's look here at this tab with the little flashing red thing. These are signals. So if I order by action here, you'll see all of these buy signals. So like I said, the dip buyers issue a buy order typically for every stock in your list that you're trading. So you may ask yourself, well, how can I possibly trade this strategy? I can't submit so many orders to my broker. Wealth Lab has a solution. We can select all and then send these signals to a quotes window. So clicking here sends all of your orders to a quotes window. You can auto-configure this quotes window to automatically stage or place the orders when they reach the trigger threshold. Now I'm going to select Yahoo Finance for my streaming source, and then I'm going to turn on streaming. And let's see what happens here is prices start coming in for all of these quotes. Immediately we got one trigger. So, well, we got actually several triggers coming up here. These are all the sell triggers. So this is assuming you would have bought those positions earlier, you would have now got all of these sell triggers. So let me scroll down and look at the buys. So here's, if I scroll down a little, we'll see, let's sort by signal type. Okay, so now all of our buys are at the top here. So this little gauge is telling you how close this symbol is to the trigger threshold or the limit order that we put in. And as soon as it reaches this level here, I mean, we can put in 90 or some value like that. As soon as it reaches 90% in this case, the signal will trigger and get sent to the order manager, where you can configure it then to be automatically placed. So by using this orders tool, you can let Wealth Lab do the work of looking at the quotes and submitting the orders for you as they are triggered. So that's a quick look at dip buyers and how you can effectively trade them in Wealth Lab. In future videos, we'll look at some twists on dip buyers and different variations and different things I'm doing with them. All right, thanks. Hope you enjoyed. Click the like button and subscribe. Thank you.